Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to today's analysis of the NQ and a little bit of related markets. So it is Friday, the 31st of January. We get a monthly close candle soon, which could bring some volatility into the markets. A lot of the times they like to reach for kind of bigger areas of liquidity in the last day or so. So we'll see if that happens. Currently, not much has changed in regards to kind of midterm PA. What did they do yesterday? Well, we let's throw this here. We've just been working our way up slowly. We hit this zone, had our retracement back into structure. I actually don't remember what I said yesterday, but this wasn't too unexpected. I'm aware of these zones down here, but I was talking about this, which is the start of the gap down. Yes, hit it around here, which led to a pullback, but feels like they're still hounding for that liquidity up there. Fill the gap, fill the RTH gap, and this price gap. I think they might do it. Past a VWAP up there as well, unsurprisingly. Yeah, we've had a lot of kind of tapping in and out of liquidity. Asia performed pretty nicely today. Pushed it up and got a few closes above this wick. Midterm, this low is fine. These are important lows, and honestly, like, all of this to me from the beginning just feels like kind of a very controlled recovery of liquidity from this drop. Once we take this drop, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a very intense pullback, just based on the way we're pushing up into the drop. It feels like a slow enough short squeeze, and I feel like maybe we could get one big push up into this zone, clear out all the stragglers. UK currently seems to just be pushing up. Gotten signs of just bullish continuation, really. Money flow's starting to kind of pull out, but I mean, in context to everything else, it still seems pretty bullish to me. So, yeah, a push up into kind of this anchored VWAP and this liquidity area seems likely. I don't know when. Could be US, could be UK. We have news later, so maybe that'll do it, But currently, I'm not necessarily targeting immediate liquidity to the downside, like here or here. They are targets, but we got a lot of SMTs down here. We got a lot of liquidity taken, and if anything, it's just kind of an extension of this change of character, which US did. I know we broke structure in Asia, but I feel like it's just a continuation of this, and at this stage we're kind of nicely cemented in bullish structure in an area that I don't really have many more liquidity targets until this gap is filled. So I guess there's a chance that if ES hits that target, if ES hits this before NQ, that we could get NQ pulling back a bit early. But yeah, I mean, we could come into very local structure here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just push it up into the higher liquidity area. We'll see as it gets closer to US. We'll see. Very choppy last few hours of UK, but we had this push down. I took a few trades, so I took a scalp here into this push down. They quickly reversed it. I got out basically the full position, and I took a little long here. I know there's a chance they could pull back into here, but I feel like they could also just kind of break up and take that liquidity aggressively and then maybe come down pretty hard, because at this stage it seems like they are just kind of hounding for it. But there is also always a chance we come back into this zone. If we do, though, it's I don't know. I don't know about taking trades for a while if we do come back into here and close a lot inside here. But they've been chopping around. The longer it goes on, it's getting a bit iffier, honestly. But it's the risk you got to take. Yeah. So midterm, I think coming up to this zone makes sense. I mean, the longer we spend up here, the more liquidity being built here. If UK did just move sideways completely and then US bring it down, that would be. It would be what it is. It would be kind of forced, I feel, but I mean, it's not the first time. We did come into a volume gap, so I mean, it could do something, but I'm waiting for a bigger catalyst, honestly. And I don't feel like working our way into this gap a few times, especially with what we've been shown, is enough of a catalyst to bring us like all the way back down to here. This is a zone, and I feel like US could do something down here, but also chance that we hit this target that's been sitting here for a long time. So like all of this just seems very easy at this stage to grab. So I don't see why they wouldn't go for it. In conjunction, bonds seem to be, they seem to be just working their way down slowly. We hit an all-time high on gold, and it seems to be stalling out and not giving extremely, strong signs of continuing right now. Bit of exhaustion coming in. On top of that, we have the DXY. Showing exhaustion around this zone, kind of a bit of a liquidity grab, and then the yen stalling out, kind of in between structure. What I made of this was, it seemed likely that money was coming into the stock market, at least temporarily, and I feel like it could just be a liquidity grab's worth of liquidity to come in. Really, the situation overall on other markets, I don't know if the stock market's really going to maintain a push up if it does it, because overall dollar's showing strength. Yen is overall showing that it wants to keep pushing up. I'm just playing like very local signs of weakness. Could backfire, definitely could. But with the liquidity that's available on the NQ and the ES, I think I might just play those pushes into offers. Might not come all the way up here, but I'm at least feeling like they're going to push deeper into this liquidity zone, into the zone, the area that I mentioned. It would be nice to see ES at least hit this zone and see how NQ would react to that kind of move. Now, doesn't mean they can't just pull back into the zone before they do it, and that's fine. I'm ready to get stopped out if that's what they do. It's been pretty choppy today. I expected a small bit more momentum, I guess, but I guess it's pre-news, so you can't really be asking for too much. But yeah, are they gonna do it right now? Probably. Yeah, probably. But yeah, midterm, I still feel like they could push up into here. So we do have zones below us, as I said, but I feel like we could get another leg up before touching these areas, but I could be wrong. But yeah, that's it really. Not much more to comment on. It's a bit tricky at the moment, but yeah, let's just let the markets guide us in what they really want. Yeah. All right. Peace, guys. That's it for today. Let's check in the new month and see what they do with all of this. All right, peace. Catch you around. Bye.